Thanks so much, Casper. I'm trying to get on trend here. I've got Carlos in Rotterdam wearing the Breathe Easy. I've got you wearing one this week. I bought this one on eBay. I think I've been ripped off. It's not quite as good as yours, but what's the deal with that? What does that allow you to do in the match to perform a little better?
Yeah, it's just kind of interesting little gimmick I bought online, kind of like you, not on eBay, but another kind of interesting, maybe shady web page. I don't know, but it was. I bought it to try during sleep because when I'm back home in Norway and it's cold during the winter, I wake up and my nose is always so blocked in a way, or whatever happens overnight, I'm not sure, but I always have to blow my nose a lot in the morning. So I thought, maybe get a little more air in there and see how that works. And it worked really well. Actually, I was surprised by how well it worked, and I thought, why not try to bring it to practice? It feels like I'm breathing better. So just few percentage extra of oxygen through the nose. Really, it's all what it's about. For me, it works. Maybe it's like a placebo, I don't know, but I feel like it works, and I've been playing quite well with it, so why not keep going?
Like all great champions, looking for that additional 1% from anywhere that you can find it. Now, let's delve a little deeper into today's match. How aware were you that Yoshi was having problems with his shoulder?
I think I maybe felt his serve not being as powerful quite early on, but his serve's tricky nonetheless. He has that lefty, slice, stays low. It's not easy to attack it. He has a good curve on it. But from the baseline, he was firing from forehand, from backhand. I think in the beginning, he was kind of overpowering me, playing winners from both corners. I couldn't really handle his tempo from the baseline, so I found it tough, but I was able to kind of stay in there because of my serve in the first set, and then snuck in a break from 3-4 to 4-all, and then another one at 6-5. So I don't know, it was tough. He seemed a little unbothered, uninterested at some moments, but other moments he was playing really well, so I didn't really know what to expect. But I just tried to stay solid, think about myself, play well, and I took care of the small chances that I got.
It's always interesting from a commentary perspective when we see a right-hander playing against a lefty. We always talk about how much do you change the game plans that are effective for you against the right-hander? How much do you concentrate on what's happening on your side of the net compared to coming up against the left-hander? So how is that balance for you coming into a match like this against Yoshi?
It's something that I've, I think, improved a lot in my career. In the beginning of my career, I was really struggling against leftists. They would kind of block me down to my backhand corner. I didn't have much answers to their, somewhat, not loopy shots, but like heavy, higher shots that would bounce up to my backhand. I found that really tough. I think I've improved it. I'm able to kind of step in, maybe sometimes even slice it, go down the line more often, change up the rhythm. So something I've worked a lot on, and I think I improved since I came on tour, and I have a much better statistics now against leftists, but it's tough. I feel like it's when you're playing a lefty, it's a little bit more about who's able to kind of catch their aggressive forehand first and kind of move the opponent. I think the safer shots for most players is a forehand heavy cross, and that naturally goes down to a leftist backhand, and opposite for their forehand down to our righty backhand. So whoever gets that kind of first powerful heavy shot has usually an advantage, but it doesn't mean you're going to win every point. So have to stay in there, and then the return is the trickiest. So the slice serve is what a lot of them do really well. That slice wide on the ad court, and yeah, it's tough.
It's so difficult, isn't it, returning that slice serve? Therefore, the set points in the opening set must have pleased you greatly. I've seen you fine-tune your return position over the course of the last 6 months on a hard court. So to be able to take the ball that early and come up with a screaming winner like that on a big point must be fantastic for you.
Yeah, it's one of the better feelings on the court and in the world, honestly. Clipping a beautiful return down the line, the winner, is not something you do very often. So it almost is second you feel the ball hitting you well in your strings, almost is going to be a winner. And I just went for it. I thought, why not? Yoshi is strong from the baseline, so even if I make the return, it's not like I'm going to win the point anyway. So I went a little bit bigger and clipped it perfectly, and just knew right away off the strings that was a great shot, and beautiful way to end the set. So that's a good feeling, yeah.
So a nice little bonus. Obviously, you didn't have to complete the match today. It leaves plenty of gas left in your tank going into championship weekend. We thank you very much for your time. We greatly appreciate it and wish you all the best this weekend.
Thank you so much. Thanks, Jason.
Thanks, Casper.